All right, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the WrestleMania discussion topic for today's WrestleMania and for tomorrow's WrestleMania. This is Kingdom Warriors, and right now, let's get everything started. So, what WrestleMania 40 is going to be about this coming up today and tomorrow is that WrestleMania, like I just said, will be split up into two nights, which hasn't really been really a coincidence for the past couple WrestleManias. Excuse me. That really helps it not be as long as what it has been in the past, ever since it has that has happened, where we have had some really long WrestleManias. So with that, they have made it to where they split it into Saturday and Sunday. So with that being said, what WrestleMania Night One is going to have? Now, night one is going to be Dwayne Johnson, aka The Rock, and Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins. Match. We don't really know specifically what way it's gonna go, but we already know Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes with versus Dwayne Johnson and The Rock. We obviously know that is going to be that's obviously going to be not in the main event of night one. So we also have Becky Lynch versus Rhea Ripley for the women's world championship. We have Gunther versus Sami Zayn for the intercontinental championship. Jimmy and Jay Uso, brother versus brother. A six basically a six-man tag team match for the undisputed tag team championships. So aka Damian Priest and Finn Balor versus R-Truth and The Miz, and versus Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano, Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods, Austin Theory and Grayson Waller versus Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate. So I was kind of wrong saying 3 versus 3. It's basically just six teams going against 6 teams, all going for the championship. Then we also have Bianca Belair and Naomi and Jade Cargill versus Damage Control, and Rey Mysterio and Dragon Lee versus Santos Escobar and Dominic Mysterio for the night number 1. Now, night number 2, Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes, Seth Rollins versus Drew McIntyre, Io Sky versus Bayley, Logan Paul versus Randy Orton and Kevin Owens, LA Knights versus AJ Styles, and Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits versus the Final Testament in a 6-man tag team match. So, with all that being said, now here comes the big part. What is going to be the prediction for this match? Now, we already so with all that being said, everything that we have just said for these matches, what is going to be our prediction? Now, with that, now going to one of the first matches for match number 1, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and Roman Reigns. Now, with that match, we obviously have to say that this is not going. This match, for its prediction, is going to be a little bit difficult because we do have a good amount of possibilities that could happen for the match. Like as known as The Rock betraying Roman Reigns and causing um, uh, causing Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins to win the match. Do we really think The Rock would really betray Roman Reigns? Especially, we also really have to say on this part, especially with the way, especially with the fact that Roman Reigns and The Rock are family. Uh, that kind of wouldn't really make specific sense on saying that The Rock would really betray, um, excuse me, that would really betray our what do I want to say, our tribal chief, because because with the fact of them being family, it really doesn't seem like that would really make a lot of sense. Because I mean, let's be honest here. Uh, we would have a situation to where why would um, why would we have The Rock betray Roman if they're family? That just wouldn't make any sense. Now, the other situation about it would be um, why would we have Seth Rollins betray Cody Rhodes? Now, that can be a little more explained due to the situation that Seth Rollins obviously has been known to betray people before, aka he's done it. uh, he has done it to Roman Reigns, which was one of the biggest betrayals in all of the WWE. He betrays the Shield and goes from there. Now, like I said, with that being said, would we really see Seth Rollins really the betray Cody Rhodes, especially with everything he has specifically said about hating Roman Reigns and and basically the bloodline? Really, I don't see Seth Rollins going for that, especially with the fact of the matter that it is a situation with how he has, like I said, specifically said that I hate the bloodline more than Cody Rhodes. So with that really kind of being a thing, I would not see that being a situation where where Seth Rollins is going to betray betray Cody Rhodes. Now, one situation I will say that I do feel like is going to happen is in this match we are going to get a lot of interference due to obviously we've seen many times before Solo or Jimmy Uso interfering a lot in this match. Interfering a lot in all matches. But anyways, that's it for that one. Now the fight in Becky Lynch versus Rhea Ripley, I would say Mommy is going to win. That would just, I hate to say, but I don't see them really getting rid of Rhea Ripley's title reign this way. I mean, All right. But sorry, my mic went off again. Now, the situation with this would be the case that I believe her title reign has not really been as long as the crowd, as the fans, and really anybody in the WWE would really like it. Um, and admittingly, she has been doing a really good job in being the champion. Now that could also change due to we have really seen what sorry, Becky Lynch be doing really good in her matches recently, especially when she has um, went up in a last woman standing match against. I, Forgive me, I'm not exactly sure what her name was at this moment. But she did a really, really good job in that match, and really put a good push into it to where I can maybe see that being um, a potential push to uh, to Becky getting the win. But I hate to say for Becky, I don't see it happening. So with that being said, I would say Rhea's going to win the match. Gunther versus Sami Zayn. Now, with all the doubt Sami Zayn has really gotten into the match, and really a kind of a big thing where Gunther has been pushing up a really good um, what's it called? Record holding the Intercontinental Championship for like as long as he has, and also it being said that it is the longest Intercontinental Championship reign that anybody who has held the championship before has ever had. I could easily say that I'm pretty sure they are going to keep that reign happening for as long as they can. So, even though admittingly Sami Zayn is really getting a really good push in his career right now, like everybody is loving him. Um, when you see and hear um, his his what do I want to say, his introduction and everything, you can easily tell by the crowd's reaction. Um, he's getting a really good push. Um, Everybody's loving him, so that could go either way. I say it's gonna be Gunther due to Gunther having um, his team being there, Imperial and Imperium, not Imperial, Imperium, and it's going to be a situation where he's going to lose. Now, um, now the other one, uh, Jimmy and Jay Uso, I think is going to be a really good brother versus brother because in uh, one time in I think it was probably a what's it called, a interview with both Jimmy and Jay a long time ago. They've wanted to say that they've wanted a brother versus brother match in WrestleMania for some time. So now that they're finally getting it, um, in the in a question on who's going to win, I am going to most likely say it is probably going to be Jay. Um, Well, actually, I probably, I'm gonna take that back, and I'm gonna say it's going to be Jimmy. Reason I say Jimmy's going to win is because I feel like we are going to have Solo Sokoa constantly try to interfere in the match. Especially with the fact of the matter that, he'll probably get an order from our tribal chief, Roman Reigns, that we are going to get that happening. Um, Now, could I be wrong? Obviously, but I hate to say, I feel like it's going to be Jimmy winning this fight. Now, um, now in the six pack tag team match, all six teams going up and trying to see who's going to win this match. In this, I am probably going to say that I don't know if we could see really, sorry, as much as we are seeing a good push with our good old R-Truth and the Miz, especially with how much people are loving Truth. Like, we are constantly seeing R-Truth uh, eh, going in and him just getting beautiful beautiful reactions to all of the fans, everybody cheering his name, loving his um, script every time he talks. He breaks he breaks people's character so much where he some characters aren't supposed to be laughing, they're just supposed to try showing how annoyed they're getting with him, and some characters are just supposed to be serious, so much anyways, and it doesn't have to be them getting annoyed with him. They just got to show, oh hey, you know I just have this serious face, and that's really it. But like I said, he's R-Truth is really really good at just making people break their character, where they try to hide their laugh, because the way he just does everything just makes it hilarious. Um, but with that, I don't see him winning. um, then we also have um, Tommaso and Ciampa, uh, or I don't know if I'm saying that name right, but I would say I don't think they are going to win really as much as the push he's getting, if I am remembering, if they're the ones who are uh, yeah, I think it is. One that, acts like he's breaking somebody's fingers, and then we get the other who is really famous for grabbing a person and just constantly spinning them around. As good of a push as they have been getting, I still feel as though that is not a good enough push for them to really get this win. So, hate to say, I doubt they are going to get the win for this match. Austin Theory, obviously, ever since he has won the match um, against John Cena, they really have not been getting a good enough push to become the tag team champions. Hate to say, he just really hasn't. And I mean, yeah, he's teamed up with Grayson Waller, but again, that's just not a good enough push to have in order to get a championship win. Um, Now, and Pete Dooney, and Tyler Bate. As much as I don't know them, I would probably say they probably are not going to have the opportunity to get the win. So, with that being said, I say that the winner is going to be the what do I want to say? Um, the Judgment Day, especially with the two people that they'll have interfering a lot, which would be uh, Dominic and whoever else the guy is. Like I said, my mind is a little cloudy with that. Um, so with that, we also have Bianca, Naomi, and Jade Cargill versus Damage Control. Yes, Damage Control has been dominating, especially after they took off Bailey. So I could really see this being a really big push for them, seeing how they can be without Bailey. Now, other than that, I would have to say I think it's going to be Bianca, Naomi, and Jade Cargill, especially with the push now that Jade Cargill is now a an official new WWE superstar, women's superstar, I will say. Or actually, it's actually called Diva. But either way, having her being a new diva in the WWE, there would really be no reason to have her as being as starting a an undefeated streak, especially with how they introduced her, really being this, big woman. Excuse my language or what I'm gonna say, but being this big woman badass. I don't see them really starting her off as having a losing streak, or having a loss to her career, having a good big loss in her in her what about I'm trying to think in her career, um, as of now, um, especially in the course of the way they introduced her and the way they really pushed her in her first introduction, and like basically just was like, oh hey, this is, she's so good, and like I said, just really kind of really just pushed her to be this amazing diva already. So with that being said, I would have to say Damage Control is going to lose this match, especially with one thing I can easily say that is really going to help. I would definitely say that one thing that would definitely help these ladies win against Damage Control is going to be the fact that Bailey is. I would easily put out the assumption that Bailey is going to have something to do with this match, especially with the situation that her match is going to be tomorrow. So with that being said, I doubt she's gonna have she's going to not have a something to do with this match. So With that being said, we now have one last match before I will end this video, and we will go we will go and make another video. Um, Rey Mysterio and Dragon Lee versus Santos Escobar, and Dominic Mysterio. Now, with that match, with that match, I'm going to give the prediction that it is going to be Rey Mysterio and Santos Escobar that's going to win this match. Now, with it being really Santos Escobar having a team of his own, and Dominic Mysterio having the Judgment Day, it ain't gonna be hard, and we're obviously going to be seeing the LWO and Carlito, and then we're also going to see Santos Escobar's team. Now, the one thing that it makes me say that we're going to have Rey Mysterio win this fight, and Rey Mysterio and Dragon Lee win this fight instead of Santos and Dominic. I will say I don't expect us having the Judgment Day interfere. Really, the situation on that is, like I said, is that we have really specifically been seeing pretty much almost everyone in the Judgment Day really not be that hyper on what Dominic has recently done, but especially by teaming up with Santos Escobar in order to really kind of pick on his dad, and especially when he brought Santos into the Judgment Day and say, hey, if you help me fight and mess with my dad, you'll have an official spot in the Judgment Day. And pretty much everyone, especially Damian Priest, kind of have a attitude with that. We can already assume that, with that being said, we can already expect that the Judgment Day will not have at all a interference with this match. So with that being said, we're already at the point where we don't have the Judgment Day's interference have anything to do with this match. And then with Santos Escobar's team that he has, that's really going to be taken out thanks to, we already know that the LWO will definitely jump into this match if Santos Escobar's team jumps into this match as well. So, with that being said, we already have that covered. So with that, I will easily give out the assumption that Mysterio and Dragon Lee are going to win this match. Especially one last thing, especially that we will definitely start really trying to especially when we are going to really start seeing the WWE do a lot more pushing and for Dragon Lee being the next Lucha Bar, because we have already seen and heard um, Rey Mysterio specifically say that Dragon Lee is the future of the Lucha Bars in the WWE history. So, with that being the case, I do see Dragon Lee getting a bigger push in his career, especially in this match. So we can definitely see that being the case. So, I think that is it for the match one. Um, the match one card for the for today in the WWE Wrestlemania today. Uh, so, with all that being said, we will definitely make another video to talk about about tomorrow's episode of the part 2 WrestleMania. So, with all that being said, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys agree with my theories. And if you don't, go ahead and say in the comment section below. Tell me what your guys' theory on who's going to win in match 1 of WrestleMania, and then when I make the match 2 video of who's going to win, just let me know who you guys think in match 2 of WrestleMania. Just let me know who you guys think is going to win. And with all that, please leave a like, subscribe, hit that notification button so you know when I'm going to make another video. And we will see you guys later.